Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Barakata Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makal Kodash. Dub honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Great Stone Ruel and to the Akim, preaching the gospel for Mashiach Yahushai in sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. This is Bram Nasha, DC Camp. Short lesson for the hopeful elect. Yeah. Yeah, this Babylonian vibration, man, got a lot of people caught up in the crosshairs. All right, so you can always tell, man, this vibration of evil is very, very heavy. All right, at this present time. All right, and it's gonna get tense. Okay, a lot of folks are out there, thinking that things are gonna get better, but they are not. All right, we are going towards a crunch time where you're gonna see mass violence on the streets. Okay, all right, in the neighborhoods, in the households, in the workplace. That's the time we're coming towards in this, age of Israel's rulership. All right, so you gotta be, prayerful. You gotta pray the Lord Hamashiach Yahushai has a hedge around you, has a hedge, on your mind to keep you from these silly gatherings, man, because the devil, man. The devil's always up to something, and the elites, man, they always like to play their hands and try to, stir up the fears and emotions of the people and take advantage of their so-called insecurities, all right? So as a man of the Lord, you have to remember, man, your so-called insecurities, you have to let it go and put your trust in the Lord Hamashiach Yahushai, all right? And you already know there's no one that ever trusted in the Lord that got disappointed, okay? So you always have to keep that in mind. That's the reason why the Lord Yahushua talked about faith. Yeah, so concerning the affairs in Babylon, man, it's an unstable kingdom, a kingdom filled with turmoil, filled with unrest and oppression and perversion, man. And you understand, why the Lord has to get rid of this place, okay? Because our people are stuck here in Babylon, man. They don't want to let it go. They're thinking things are going to get better in this place, but no. When they hear that word, stimulus, their eyes get that that glow. Yeah, but for the man of the Lord, it's just like, man, it's getting terrible by the moment, man. These folks are stuck in Wonderland, and there is no hope for our people trusting in their system. They have to let it go. That's why the man of the Lord are compelling our people to join hands with the Lord Hamashiach Yahushai, in uplifting righteousness. All right. So you see on the screen, man, Biden talking about executive action concerning the so-called massacre in the state of Colorado. All right. So you just scroll, you see all types of news, updates and all that stuff. So don't let this be a distraction. Just let it be as a reminder that Babylon is not a place for us to be thinking of peace and rest. That is going to come our way. Our rest is going to be in the kingdom, all right? And then you have our people stuck in, immigration, detention centers for immigration and all that. So it's terrible, man. You don't want our people to keep on thinking that Babylon is the end all be all. That's why you got to put your trust in the Lord. And, the Lord is angry, and his anger is going to get turned up very soon. So I'm going to read from the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 6. All right. Amos, chapter 3, verse 6. All right. So it lets you know that the Lord has to shake, the minds of our people to wake up and realize what they need to do to be delivered. So Amos chapter 3 verse 6, shall the trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord hath not done it? Yeah. Then verse 7 says, surely the Lord Yahweh Shemashah Kodash will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets. Yeah, and the reason why these things are happening is for our people to wake up, man. To start asking important questions as to why this is happening. To go look for answers. And then that's why they have the men of the Lord out there on the highways and byways. All right, putting up lessons, keeping our people, informed and educated on what the will of the Heavenly Father is and His Son Yahweh Shai. All right, the breakdown of prophecies and current events around the world, understanding the doctrine of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. That's the job of the prophet. That's exactly what our people need to be looking into in this present day and time. All right, not to be looking towards the government for another stimulus check and all that stuff, man. Our focus should be on the Lord. So, the Messiah is, doing what he can to get our people's attention, all right, to seek him early before it's too late, all right, because, just like the time of Noah, the folks were warned about impending destruction that's coming, and a lot of folks didn't take it seriously, all right. And now the Most High is doubling up. He has increased the manpower, the number of people out there online, letting our people know what's coming upon the face of the earth. All right, so they don't have to go to one source. They have several sources. You have the different camps for the men of the Lord, for the four corners of the earth. You have whistleblowers. All right, all they have to do is just listen and put the puzzles together in the spirit of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, and that's it. Okay, that's why we have to let our people know that the Lord, is sending out an SOS call for our people to get right before it's too late. Okay, so Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 66. All right, it says, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and thou shalt have no assurance of thy life. Why? Because our people went astray from keeping their trust in the Lord, and they ended up being a victim of their own, of their own desires. And that's why we tell our people, man, don't put your trust in a system that's crumbling. All right, a lot of these folks out there are losing their marbles. All right, and they just attacking people out of the blue. You hear about a knockout game. You hear about porch pirates. You hear about all kind of oppressive acts, man. The government turning against the people turning against each other, family members. Divided and all that stuff. Those are signs of the times. All right, so you have to choose that little sanctuary that Lord Hamashiach Yahweh Shai has set in place. Just like read in the book of Proverbs. It tells you that the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and it's safe. That's exactly, we're trying to tell our people to get into this ark, man. The doors of mercy is closing. And, a lot of those folks that get shut up, get blasted, never thought that was going to be their last day. All right, and they just thought it was just going to be another successful day without knowing that the Lord had something sinister that's been approved to take place on the face of the earth. So these evil spirits, man, they're going to jump on people to go bonkers, man. Don't be surprised when these cops just gonna lose their marbles and start shooting people at random. Yep. So that's all prophecy, man. You start saying, just people on their meds. Very soon, a lot of these so-called offices, they're gonna lose it, man. Soldiers gonna lose it. Your congressman's gonna lose it. Your so-called taxi cab driver, your so-called mechanic, your so-called delivery guy that delivers packages and all that stuff. Your so-called Uber drivers. A lot of folks are gonna lose it, man, because the Lord has to unleash judgment upon the face of the earth. The Most High has to bring about that judgment. Okay, all right. So that's the reason why you can't claim Babylon to be your resting place, man. A place for you to chill out and raise a family. It's an unstable kingdom. It's full of confusion. It's full of violence. It's full of corruption. That's why the Lord is telling us to come out of her. So another precepts be from the book of Job chapter 4 verse 7. All right. Job chapter 4 verse 7, it says, "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish, being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off?" Yeah, so the Lord has to bring about judgment on the earth, man. Those that deserve to be, eliminated through acts of violence, the Lord will let it happen. Those that are going to pass away in hospitals, it's going to happen. Those that will fall from their so-called construction jobs and all that stuff, vehicle accidents, robbery, murder, and all that stuff. A heart attack, brain aneurysms and all that. Those are all judgments from the Lord. So that's why we gotta pray that the Lord has a hedge around us so we don't fall, into the hands of these walkers of darkness, man. All right. So another precept would be from the book of Proverbs chapter 3 verse 25. All right. It says, "Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh." All right. So when the Lord is bringing about that judgment, don't panic, man. Don't go into church mouse mode, man. You have to have faith in the Lord and ask the Lord to guide you. Okay, because when you go through a difficult situation, you always have that moment of shock. Because you get thrown off your thrown off balance, and then you get yourself back together, and then you take a deep breath and keep on moving in the name of Mashiach Yahushai. And that's what the journey is all about, man. You gotta walk that straight and narrow path, man. It's not gonna be smooth and stable. It's gonna be shaky, man. It's gonna be torrential and all that stuff. So you got to understand, man, this is not a vacation, in Babylon, man. The world is becoming more unstable. All right. And Babylon is the capital, the capital of instability. So expect the Lord to shake this kingdom. All right. So, it's going to get ugly according to prophecy. So prepare. So another precept will be from the book of Isaiah chapter 44, verse 8. All right. So it says, "Fear not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time, and have declared it? Ye are even my witnesses. Is there a power beside me? Yeah, there is no power. I know not any." And that is what the Lord is saying to boost our confidence, all right? To let us know that He's in charge, and shouldn't be afraid of the evil that's happening on the face of the earth, all the torments and all the ridicules and all the the negative stereotypes they always want to attach to the men of the Lord. Always remember, the Lord says, Isaiah 44 verse 8, "Fear ye not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time, and have declared it? Ye are even my witnesses. Is there a power beside me? Yeah, there is no power, I know not any. So that's alone right there. Isaiah 44 verse 8, should be a faith booster for you. And you know that the Lord is reliable. All right. Whatever He has said, He'll plan for you is going to be accomplished. And there's nothing, that your so-called, detractors or enemies can do to prevent the Lord's work from being fulfilled in your life. So, hey, you just have to claim it and hold on to it. So the book of Isaiah chapter 51 verse 7 says, Hearken unto me, ye that know righteousness, the people in whose heart is my law. Fear ye not the reproach of men, neither be ye afraid of their revilings. Yep, and that's a beautiful scripture right there. That is something you need to hold on to on a daily basis. Okay? And that's good advice. That should motivate you, to walk with your head up, walk with confidence, walk with integrity. All right, because you're going to get put to the test. You have to make sure that you stand your ground when it comes to the promises of the Lord, okay, that He has set in stone for you. So Isaiah 51 verse 7 says, Hearken unto me, ye that know righteousness. All right, those for the Israelites, okay, the man of the Lord, on the highways and byways around the four corners of the earth, the people in whose heart is my law. Fear ye not the reproach of men, neither be ye afraid of their reviling. So the Lord is letting you know ahead of time what to expect and how to conduct yourself when the situation comes up. Okay, just like you read in the book of John chapter 10 tells you, you're going to be brought before judges, for Yahweh Shai's sake. And you have to stand. You have to lift up your head and speak speak the words of the Lord. Okay, the Most High didn't call you to have a spirit of a coward. You have to speak with authority. You have to speak in the name of Amashak Yahushai. All right. So, final precept be from the book of Joel, chapter 3, and it's verse 16. It says, the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Ashai Ba'Shem Kwakadash shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. But the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. So there's nothing for you to be afraid of, man, when you see all those headlines on the news about the stock market going down, people losing their homes, violence on the streets, infrastructure collapsing and all that stuff, scandals and, hot air over the airwaves, between all these different coalitions and politicians and all that stuff. That shouldn't faze you. That is their drama. Has nothing to do with you. All right. So your job is to focus on what the Lord has set for you. King David talks about the Lord prepared a table before you, before for you in the presence of your enemy. All right. So you have to eat what the Lord has set before thee. You shouldn't worry about what's in the other people's table. All right. So you have to learn, to stay in your lane concerning the will of the Lord. So I read that Joel chapter 3 verse 16 again. The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Ashai Ba'Shem Kwakadash shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. All right. So the Lord is coming back to bring judgment upon the face of the earth, and the Lord is angry. The Lord is angry with the wicked every day. So that's the reason why you have to remember the Lord that you serve, the Lord that made you, and the Lord that owns you. Okay, so He's able to make and break. Yeah, so you have to stand up. The Most High is an upright King. So you have to be upright, in your character. Okay, so that you don't fall short when the time of judgment comes, right? Because it said the earth shall shake. So when the earth is shaking, you don't want to be shaken with it, man. You want to be out of that situation, okay? But the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel, okay? So don't worry about 911. Don't worry about, all these folks that want to sell you insurance policies and weapons and all that stuff and security alarm systems. Hey, those are limited and those are items that can be destroyed and can be, I say have malfunctions on a regular basis. So the Lord never failed anyone that put their trust in him, of our people, of the children of Israel, okay? And it says, and the strength of the children of Israel, okay? So it says the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. So that's why you have to believe at all times, man. As an Israelite, you have to keep the faith. And that's what it boils down to, man. Folks are going to be sad about people getting blasted, but hey, that's a judgment of the Lord. So you just got to keep it moving, all right? Moving with the Spirit of the Lord. Namashak Yahushai. So that was a point there, Akim. Hope you've been edified, and just keep on praying, man, that we get out of here as quick as possible. Shalom.